the reason I want to start making videos is because this corona shit triggered my awakening, and I believe that there's a lot of people out there who have similar experiences, and I just want to be able to share that, and I want to see other people share their experiences. Because like, if you've ever experienced something that made you feel a closer connection to yourself, if you ever experienced something that brought you greater levels of compassion, that's probably an awakening. And yeah, for me personally, I always knew the concept of awakening. I kind of had like small ones over the years, but this one yesterday felt so like it changed my life, because like now I realize what self-love actually is, and it's fucking easy. For me personally, I always had like a problem with sharing who I truly am, you know, but like I feel everyone has that problem to a certain extent. But for me, it was pretty extreme, because I was judging myself before I even expressed myself, so it never came out. It never came out. But once I had this realization, I realized that it doesn't really matter what people think of me. I'm still kind of like struggling to find words to explain it, but I know right now that it's gonna be like, the thing is, like, I was always interested in spirituality and stuff, psychology, metaphysics, stuff like that. But I was never really able to share it with people, or like find people to connect with this. But yesterday I realized that the reason why I couldn't find other people who had similar experiences was because I wasn't sharing my experience, because I didn't love myself. But right now I realized that truly unconditionally loving myself entails that I can just share myself. Okay, I'm kind of like still struggling to put it into words, but like, if you feel me and you have like similar experiences, or you're having a similar experience right now, I feel like you have an obligation to share it with the world in some way. Like, I feel like this word awakening should be like a very normal term, because it's what I truly believe that is what people need. Like, people need to be aware of concepts like awakening, concepts like ego. Everyone needs to be able to know how their mind works. Like, it's 2020. If you don't know like the mechanics of like your conscious mind, subconscious mind, if you don't know like meditation, if you don't really know what it is and you still have like a stigma around it, that shit needs to leave. That shit needs to go. And I removed that block for me yesterday, or it was removed from me yesterday. And it feels good. Like, it feels good to finally just fucking be myself, you know? It took me so long. It took me so long to get here. But I know that my whole life was like, I feel like my whole life was set up for me to reach this moment. Like, everything was just like a cookie crumb leading up to this. So yeah, like, if you feel me, just let me know. And yeah, express yourself, man. I literally woke up at 7 o'clock, and I just had to run outside because I felt inspired to make this video. And like, if I would have done this last week, if I would have tried to make a video like this last week, I would have still have had that unhealed mind of mine that was judging me from the perspective of my small child self. And once that was healed for me, and I realized who I truly was, that just fell away. And now I just feel like I can just have fun. Like, this is just like a little video game character or something, you know?